Start. There you go.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, James.
All right. Should I start?
Yeah, man. Let's do it. Do a damn thing.
Welcome to the Zang Zone podcast. This is a new kind of feel we're rocking here.
It looks real good.
It looks...
We're
I can't believe we're here in
Yeah.
beautiful... I don't know. This place.
Zangville. It's Zangville.
Yeah.
Zangville, not USA, because we're in Canada.
Yeah, man. Well, with me as always is the Myspace messiah, the intellectual of Instagram, Greg Bain.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.
And speaking of MySpace, because the other day we were talking about this.
Also, I'm Nick East. How's it going? Thanks for the intro.
And always, my beautiful
Thanks,
guy.
man.
My beautiful
Thanks.
co-host,
Thanks.
Nicholas Danny's. Anyways, so yeah, we were talking about MySpace the other day and how, like, well, we was pulling old photos of me, like old promo shots and just nothing but bangs for days. But, like, we've talked about this a million times, how like Facebook sucks and we love, like, at least me, I love MySpace. I always hated Facebook. Facebook made me years ago.
That's why you're the messiah of MySpace, man.
When MySpace was on the decline, I remember, like, I used to get all these Facebook emails saying, you want to sign up? You want to sign up? You want to sign up? And, like, eventually I'm like, fine, I'll sign up. And then MySpace just shit the bed. But one day...
Yeah, you could say you put one of the final nails in MySpace's coffin.
What, with my interview with Taking Back Sunday?
No, I mean, you killed MySpace. It was your fault.
Yeah.
As soon as you left, everyone was like, no!
I'll take full credit. But back in 2011, Justin Timberlake, he bought $35 million of shares in, like, MySpace. Him and Tom were trying to revamp it. So I'll get Justin on the line. It's 2020. It's been 9 years, maybe. And apparently MySpace, I looked at it the other day, it's a functioning website still. Like, still updates with, like, music news and TV news and whatever, entertainment news. I'm like,
Is it a functioning website? Because
like,
every time I try to visit, are profiles dead?
Yeah. I mean,
like, what is the site now?
Maybe like a lot of my photos don't exist there anymore. Like, there's empty spaces.
Yeah.
So maybe, like,
That's
I don't
what
know.
I mean.
Maybe some weird. I don't know. It's probably some glitchy thing that no one fixed because no one cares.
No one's running it.
No one cares about the glitches. But, you know,
Justin cares.
we'll get Justin on the podcast sooner or later. It's not like before I die, we will have Justin Timberlake on the podcast.
Okay.
Who else would you want on the podcast if you could? Like a dream scenario.
Tom from MySpace.
Tom from MySpace. He's probably not doing anything.
Tom from MySpace.
Yo,
You want to be in our top 8?
I think he wasn't. He was at first, and you're like, listen, Tom, like, we're not actually friends, so I'm gonna put, like, Nick, you're always my number one.
That's right.
And then probably Caitlin. You're for Caitlin. Sure.
I do remember.
Top eights
Hang
was a serious thing.
Hang on. I remember a time where when someone moved in a spot in your top 8,
Oh yeah, I was young.
people would be like, I remember being like 16 years old and hearing people being like I was like number 2 and now I'm number 6. And it's like, I don't know what happened. And it's like, and people would legitimately get mad about it. Like,
I can see that being a teen drama thing for sure, because especially in high school, everything mattered when
someone should
nothing
make
mattered.
a 2004 teen drama.
Called MySpace.
No, just like some sort of, I don't know why I reacted so strongly. Someone should make like a 2004, 2005 teen drama. And it's about cyberbullying, the beginning of cyberbullying.
Uh-huh.
In a world of using MySpace.
Oh yeah.
And it should be like all based off the like DMs and like people getting mad because they're interpreting like people's like profile song. Remember profile songs?
Yeah, so it's almost like Gossip Girl, but like MySpace.
What was your profile song?
Oh, it changed all the time. But that's the thing I love about MySpace is the customization you could do to your page, like the layout you could do and all the graphics and all the videos. My always is probably 3 to 4 Taking Back Sunday videos. Easy.
Sorry.
Easy. I get very passionate about this.
I know.
I miss it.
I
miss it so much.
That's why I'm laughing.
That's why I hate Facebook. You can't customize shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Everyone's page does look the exact same.
But yeah, like, I definitely had Taking Back Sunday. Any new song I put, that would be like number 1, or like even like The Reason, Boys Night Out, all the old Burlington scene bands.
Hell yeah,
Sydney.
I remember my profile song was Shotgun Rules Like Helicopters.
Oh my god, so good.
Was,
I still have them on my iPhone, on iTunes.
I believe their stuff's on Spotify. Shout out to Shotgun Rules. Damn.
Yo, so sick.
Yeah, man. What is like? But okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, but what was your
My,
profile song?
I was probably just Taking Back Sunday song. I'm probably Make Damn Sure for sure at one point.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mine was too. Actually,
And
I definitely used to post that song all the time.
I remember years
I
later.
still do. I post it all the time.
What, Make Damn Sure?
Yeah.
So good. Shout out to Fred. We'll talk to Fred in a minute. Talk about Freddie Mascherino in a minute. But I remember years after MySpace was like in the shitter. Like this was like 2-3 years later. Like we're at like our buddy Scott's basement, whatever, and we logged on. I remember this. We logged on to MySpace, and it was still kind of active. And there was a Warner Brothers Music had this like contest, like enter this thing to interview Taking Back Sunday. And like you submit whatever.
It was late, yeah.
It was a blurb, whatever. And I won. I wanted to interview my favorite band. And at first I get the email. I got the email like a week later because it was my junk mail. And it was like, you have to respond by this date. And it was yesterday. I'm like, I thought I was so happy. I'm like, oh, 1 second. I'm like, I get to interview Taking Back Sunday. And next thing is like, no, you don't. So I emailed them like, listen, I'm like their biggest fan. Like this has to happen. And they're like, okay, listen. We have this other person want to interview them.
Oh, is that why there was two people? Because you took too long?
Me and that girl, yeah.
So it could have just been you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I had to weasel
and
my
also,
way.
here's the footage of Greg in that interview.
If you can, it's on YouTube. If you can find me interviewing Taking Back Sunday on YouTube, which is a deep cut.
Is it out there?
It was on YouTube like 10 years ago.
Well, you better find it.
I think I tried, dude. I don't know if you're gonna find. If you find that, I think at one point there's like 500 views. Like, you don't want to brag.
Don't want to brag.
But I was so nervous because like.
Oh, you could tell.
But of course.
I watched it.
Of course.
You could tell.
I was like 16, 17 and like interviewing my favorite band.
If Adam was here right now. Oh yeah, Adam Lazare wasn't there, right?
No, well, that's the thing. Adam Lazare is he was my idol forever, right? It still kind of is. We'll get into that till later. Well, that's a whole Taking Back. Because Wickens wants to do a whole Taking Back Sunday episode. We should do that. Just like and the old emo shit, but like I go on like for days about Taking Back. Like I know every story about Taking Back Sunday. But anyways. So the reason why I didn't get to interview Adam is because the night before he got into a bar fight. Yeah. And the show got canceled. We still did the interview, but the show got canceled because I guess. Oh,
it was the Cool House or something like that.
Yeah. So Adam got like knocked out or something. So he's in the hospital because that's why the interview was kind of weird because Eddie and Mark were kind of like in a weird space because they're like, listen, they're like stressed out about the show.
I will say this.
They were not.
They did not look at it. Like both of them. Like, well, no. Mark had his like arms crossed the entire time. If I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, we can definitely put the photo of me. There's a photo on MySpace of me with the Eddie and Mark from Taking Back Sunday, and I look just bloated up. I had my like shitty like brown dyed hair and like my emo. I had a deep American Apparel V.
V's. Remember American Apparel?
Yeah, they're not a thing anymore.
At all?
No, they a couple years ago they bankrupt or something. You can Google it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh. Or they're really downsized. But the other day, we'll stick to Taking Back Sunday for a second. So the other day I was listening to this podcast. It's called that One Time on Tour podcast, and the host of he was the guitarist for the Ataris. Mm-hmm. Long story short, he has really good guests. Shout out to him because he shouts at me all the time. He was I can't remember his name, but he was the
big fan.
I know. I'm sorry. He's a good podcast though. He was like the 5th guitar player in Ataris. That's what he always says. He's a solid guy and a solid interviewer and stuff. But so he's had Adam on, he's had Mark on, he had Fred on recently. Mm-hmm. And I remember in the Instagram post, he posted like, hey, if you have any questions for Fred, like post here. So I posted mine. I'm like, yo, my question was, if there were to be a reunion show of like Louder Now or Where You Want to Be, would you be down to play with them? You know, like go back on the road with them for a tour cycle. And it was so awkward because the guy's like, yeah, it's Greg from Canada. His question is this. And my question, Fred's like, oh yeah, like I totally reached out to them because like last year.
Yeah, I did. So you posted it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
And then so I listened to it afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awkward. He's like, yep, I reached out to them.
And they're like, nope.
They pretty much said nope, and I thought it would have been cool, and like it sounded there was. But I mean,
yeah, it sounds,
maybe we're reading into that too much.
There's a lot of drama with Taking Back Sunday though. There's so much baggage, but I feel like there was enough time. That was the first time Fred talked to Adam in 10 years too. Like Fred would.
That conversation.
Yeah.
So you're the one who uncovered the first time that they talked since.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Only Greg Bain.
Yeah,
Bringing
dude.
old members of Taking Back Sunday back together. You know?
Like I was thinking the other day, in one way or another, I've literally met almost every or interacted with every member of Taking Back Sunday.
Except for Adam.
I know I met Adam for a brief second. So here's the thing.
I kissed him square on the lips.
Oh my god.
I,
Oh my god. Okay.
I
okay,
got
okay.
in there. He tried to get around me. We did a little shimmy in the hallway, and I was like, mwah. And then he tried to go the other way, and I was like, mwah.
I wish. So basically, I met Eddie and Mark in the interview. Obviously, don't want to brag. The great interview I did with Mark and Eddie, and then I met Matt Rabano across the street at Loblaws from the venue. He was just eating he was in the veggie section looking for veggies and fruits. And I'm like, hey Matt, he's on his phone. He's like, hey, and that was basically it. And then at that same Loblaws, Adam was going down the escalator, and I was going up. So I saw him. I saw him coming at me, and I was like, and my brain shut off. It's like for me, it's my idol, dude.
What did you do? Just
I said something, but it's like,
what'd you say?
I was so tempted to.
Okay, bring me there.
Yeah,
take me there.
So
take me there.
Paint you a picture. I had to pee, as I always do.
Yeah.
So I was waiting in line, and they played a show at the Cool House, whatever. So I was waiting in line with Caitlin, or whatever, and I'm like, yo, save my spot in line. I'm just gonna go to the Loblaws. I gotta piss and shit.
I got pissed and shit.
I got pissed and shit. And and Caitlin, before she went to Loblaws, she said, I saw Adam at the Loblaws. I'm like, she was at Loblaws and I wasn't there. And so I'm like all pissed off. I'm like, I'm going to Loblaws now. So I went to Loblaws, and there's the escalators that go side by side. One goes down, one goes up. So I'm going.
I've seen an escalator.
Yeah. So it's like your standard escalator at a grocery store. So I'm going up, and I look up, and I see Adam coming down the escalator with some cool sunglasses on, looking so cool. It's like my dream, And I'm like, part of me was like, should I fucking hop over the escalator's rail and just hey, what's up, dude? But
go from going up
just hop
clearly
over
with a direction of your intention, and then just abandon it entirely and just
yeah.
So you didn't, right?
No,
okay.
I was terrified. I was so nervous.
Honestly, in terms
I was so nervous.
I could see that is the one scenario where I could see you
oh my
being
God.
I don't care, I'm gonna do it.
I had to, but I was so. It was one of those things where it just.
Wait, what did you say?
So I'm going. So this is what happened. I'm going up. He's going down, and the whole time oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And he passes me, and as he's passing me, I'm like, hey man. He's like, hey. And I'm like, I'm looking forward to the show tonight. He's like, all right.
As you were passing,
He's
how far? Okay, this is important.
He just passed me.
Okay.
He just passed me as I
But
said that.
that's what you said.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man. He's like, hey. I'm like, I'm probably, I might have sounded like a huge fan, probably, but I don't know if I said that, but I think I definitely said, hey man. He's like, what's up, man? How's it going? I'm like, oh, no. I'm really excited about the show tonight. He's like,
how slow is this escalator?
I mean, it's going. It was a quick conversation. It was literally 5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds when you're on an escalator.
But he's going down.
And you're going opposite directions.
He's going down the whole time. I'm going up the whole time.
But you're like, hey man,
hey
and
man.
now you're
like,
yeah,
you're like, yeah, exactly. He's like, hey,
hey man, excited for the show tonight. He's like, okay.
Yeah. But he's like, yeah, man. He's like, that's cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking forward to the show tonight. He's like, all right, cool. I'm like, cool, and then that was it. But I had this whole thing in my head of if I would have timed it differently, if we were walking out, imagine I just walked across the street with Adam Lazare. I'm like, hey man, you're shooting shit. I still wouldn't know what to say the whole time.
I think you would have peed your pants.
I think it did pee my pants a little bit of poo poo.
Well, you were on the way to pee.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
So I was already overexcited. You gotta pee, you gotta go, man.
Well, I'm glad you had that interaction. So who haven't you had an interaction with?
Okay. Oh man.
Okay.
This is a good question. So I've met Mark and Eddie. Kind of met Adam, kind of met Matt. Slight interacting. And then Fozzie I've talked to a bunch of times on Facebook. I'm not a big fan of Facebook. No, Fozzie, Matt Fozzie.
No, I know. Yeah.
Matt Fozzie. And every time I talk to him, and I mean, if Taking Back Sunday sees this, I'm sorry. You guys were and still kind of are my favorite band.
Were and still kind of are.
I mean, here's the thing.
It's a slight.
The first
you gonna take that Taking Back Sunday?
If they don't know, they probably should know.
Yeah.
Their first 4 records, amazing. Then when they brought John,
right, this is now an exclusive.
I know. This is bad. Since John and Sean came back in the fold, it's been on a slow decline.
Can I say a hot take?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Take. I'm Nick East, and Louder Now is the best Taking Back Sunday album.
Yeah, 100%. And
there are dozens of us.
I think I'll second that for sure.
Do you actually think that? Mm-hmm. That surprises me.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say.
For me, it's that.
Okay, here's the thing. There's so much nostalgia with the first record and with the second record with me, but the third record's when they really hit their stride.
Is that the third one? No.
Yeah, Louder
is
Now,
that the third one?
Yeah, it's third. Louder Now, yeah.
Well, it's my favorite one.
It's so good, and it's funny because like, man,
what does it feel like to be a ghost?
I mean, if Taking Back Sunday was smart, and then I'm not saying they're dumb.
You might be.
Like I love, like John and Sean were great on the first record, and like not to knock them. They seem like sweet guys and good musicians, but when they came back in the fold, it wasn't the same. And then Adam's vocals started changing, like his styling started changing, and just every record was like slowly like I liked fewer songs on the records.
Yeah.
So it's just like, man, perfect world. What they should do is just hire Fred back, hire Matt Romano back, and just have like a rotating guys of on. If you're on the song,
treat it like as an ensemble rather than a specific.
Because this is the band. Well, look at the Foo Fighters have like 7 members. You can do it.
Yeah, that's true.
You can do it. But then everyone would be pleased because you want to hear like a Louder Now song, like make damn sure throw Fred.
It
up
also
there.
makes it easy. Like when you I think there's something to be said about bands that have ensembles that like you can. It's easier for them to release multiple songs in the sense that like. You get like, okay, I'm going to get this group of people to do this set of songs and this group of people to do some of these songs. And it's like, rather than laying all the responsibility on the same 4 or 5 people, whatever it is. So, that's what it is, man.
So, okay. I think that's enough Taking Back Sunday talk for today.
Why?
I mean, I can go for hours, dude. Hours. I think I know all the like gossip and or true and false stories. Like I think I'm a pretty good gauge of like what is fake and what is real in the Taking Back Sunday world.
You are the Neo of
dude
of Taking Back Sunday.
If there was
lore.
yeah, man, like I'm like the Ken Jennings of
there
like
no
Taking
spoon,
Back Sunday. Taking Back Sunday trivia. I'm like Ken Jennings. But anyways, so who are some other like guests you would like
me
fantasy guys like your
actual
dream?
I'm gonna look at real. I'm not
realistic.
Worried about. I want realistic guests.
Okay.
I want.
Can check.
Yeah, baby.
I
want
love PBRs sponsorship.
Real people. I want on the podcast Joey Janela.
That'd be sick.
I want Joey Janela on the podcast.
Now let's think if like a 6 degree or 8 degree separation, how we could like possibly do
Kevin
that.
Bacon, dog.
Kevin Bacon. I mean Joe. I mean. We could. It'd be more realistic.
Realistically, the easiest way for me is you ask Andy.
Yeah.
And Andy asks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the quickest. Like.
Or maybe even Jesse, because I feel.
And then the other people I would want would be. Andy and Jesse.
Yeah, like Butcher and the Blade from AEW, Andy Williams and Jesse Pepper Parks, or the Blade. so many.
Braxton Sutter.
Oh, AKA.
No.
Yo,
I'm not
many.
sure he wants that gone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he doesn't like Braxton Sutter. I
understand.
But those guys, Andy and Jesse, they're sweet guys, and I feel like they have their own podcast. They haven't really posted anything in a minute, but
yo, where are you at, kicking ass?
You haven't kicking ass with Jesse and Andy. Hasn't been a new episode since January. What's up?
I know.
I guess
obviously they're very busy
with AEW, and obviously Andy's in Every Time I Die as well. But I mean, who else?
Yeah. Okay. Well, other people that I would like on the podcast. I just want, honestly, I'm not even like worried about big time, like in terms of celebrity. Not really. There's nothing like.
It'd be cool. Like obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
yeah.
any mid-tier celebrity that wants to come on.
If you were once on Degrassi.
Are you calling for Drake right now? I don't.
Oh yeah, Drizzle, Chance of Driz.
No. No, I think I would want, like, in terms of people, Joey Janelle I want Joey Janelle. I just want to I just basically want to bullshit with Joey Janelle.
Yeah.
Secondly, I don't know. Music wise. Oh, I would love to have Evan from Into It Over.
That'd
hang out.
That'd be good.
Good. That's realistic in a sense.
And you can get like a deep dive into that. I mean, you could.
I'm not going to.
It's just be a very straight like do you like peanut butter jelly sandwiches? Like it's not even about music.
No.
It's like what are your dislikes and likes about certain do you like MySpace? Do you like Facebook?
I just want to know what his first impression of me was when we met, because I was absolutely hammered drunk.
At Fest? Was it Gainesville?
No, Hamilton.
You never met him at Fest?
No, I I had met him there.
Oh, but you mean
But I
like
mean, like in terms of
actual-
real impressions, like you'd spent a much longer time with me.
Yeah.
Then, right?
Yeah. I mean, he probably
Because
seen-
I was, you'd probably be like, you talked about wrestling a lot. And I was probably like, yeah, it's sick.
It's almost like your go-to like mechanism. It's like wrestling. You like wrestling?
It's sick, man. I'm about it. It's the king's sport.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do a quick top 5?
Quick one, sure.
We'll
Top
do
5 what?
top 5 fast food places.
Go.
For me, oh my god. Okay. Whew, okay.
Take me there.
Okay. Five Guys, burgers and fries.
That's number 5?
That's number 1.
Oh.
Yeah, because their burgers are out, dude. When they opened in Canada, I ate their burgers for like 3 days in a row. It was like, this is the best thing. This is that's my favorite burger. Hence why that goes number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Five Guys, burgers and fries. Wendy's.
Okay.
Wendy's is always solid. Taco Bell.
These are very good.
These are good.
These are good. Trust me, these are good.
Trust me, these are good. I guess McDonald's because hey, it's got to be in the top 5. Like,
Does it?
I mean, no, it doesn't. But it's always everywhere. It's easily accessible. Like if you had to get fast food, you're gonna get McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's is number 5. What in the 5th slot?
And what's 4? Five Guys number 1, eh?
I would say A&W. A&W for me.
Well, in terms of if we're talking like, okay, I would say Burgers Priest.
Number 1?
It's pretty fucking good, man.
I like it. Ain't no Five Guys though.
I don't think Five Guys is that good.
Oh, in the comments section, what do you think is better, Five Guys or
Burgers Priest.
Burger Priest?
That's true. I mean, that's Toronto Hamilton based. But
yeah.
I mean,
Well, Five Guys is like in the States too.
no, I'm just saying Burger Priest is only.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
Toronto,
true.
Hamilton.
Okay, well,
But that's
if
why.
you're in the
it's-
GTA.
I mean, I guess that's not a chain too. Also,
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess it's a chain because it's got a couple. But anyways,
Yeah.
Taco Bell's real up there for me.
Numero uno.
If I
Dos?
get,
Dos?
I'm super pumped that Uber Eats doesn't have a Taco Bell within range of me.
Oh, because that'd be bad
Otherwise,
news. Yo,
It'd be so bad.
yeah, I ordered it on Uber Eats on Taco Bell. Was like
Taco Bell, Uber Eats by your house?
yeah, it was astronomical,
over.
dude. It was Taco Bell.
Coming
It was
over.
astronomical though. Like the fees and everything was like $50 for Taco Bell. I'm not paying $50 for Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
Yeah, dude, it came
What's
to like
the
$50.
delivery?
It was all these weird fees. It was like it was crazy. It was like
Cheese fee.
It was like $15 in fees. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'll just drive down the street and go get it myself, and I did.
And it was delicious.
It was delicious, and it felt good because I did it myself.
Number 3 for me, probably a Wendy's is pretty damn good. Number 4, I don't know if I'd put like I love like a Manchu Wok.
Oh yes.
Like that's like a mall
Chinese food.
mall delicacy, but like
Yeah.
I like a Manchu Wok. Some sort of like
You do. When we go,
Oh, yeah, I always get it.
When we go to the mall, that's
That's what I get.
yeah.
Manchu Wok, baby.
And I usually get New York fries. Oh, why is it New York fries? That's not really a fast food thing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well then, screw McDonald's. Put New York fries.
Yeah, and then I'll actually I'll toss A&W.
You toss?
A&W's number 5.
Okay.
I mean, no McDonald's for me, but that's what I'm about, baby.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I think we're
I mean, let's just be clear. Let's be clear.
crystal clear.
I don't eat the stuff. That's why I look the way I do.
I eat the stuff. No, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to like mentally. You're trying to like get in that mode to get maybe getting my keto thing going.
It's easy for me. I ebb and flow.
Ebb and flow.
I mean, I go through intense periods where I'm really good,
Yeah.
and then just like
You crash.
Incredible crashes. I need to find some sort of middle, but
Well, everything in moderation, as they say.
Let me just chug this beer and talk about
exactly,
moderation.
Exactly. That's keto. I wouldn't mind trying. I did keto for a bit. It did work. I did feel better. I did lose some weight. It does work. But there's some things. Even with keto, I was like, I wasn't that strict. I still had sugar in my tea. I still had like little cheat days here and there. But if I went hardcore, like if I really focused myself, I could do it. It's just it's a mental thing where like you get comfortable, you get down, you get depressed. You're like, I don't know, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, it's a weird thing to say. I've been saying this thing recently. By saying this thing, I mean the late Brody Stevens stand-up comic. He was a very strange dude.
Yeah.
But he did commit suicide. But like his whole thing was positive energy. You got it. And it's like, I've been having that stuck in my brain like a lot recently.
Yeah. In a good way though, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a good way. And it's helping. So, we're both trying.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're trying. And
I know. But the thing about quarantine, yeah, you like everyone got the 50, like what's it called, the sophomore 15, that kind of thing. Everyone gained weight for sure. Not everyone, but like it was easy. Not me, not this guy. But you know what I'm saying. But now, I see. Like I remember, shout out to our buddy Jesse who's doing the DDP yoga. Like that's inspirational. You know? If he's doing it every day, it makes me want to go.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think that's it for us right now. I'm Nick East. That's the MySpace Messiah, Greg Bain.
The one and only.
And we'll be back
with another installment.
With another installment soon.
Of the Zang Zone Podcast.
Zang Zone Podcast.
Zang Zone Podcast.
Zang. Hell yeah.